Hey everyone, this is a video that's been on my mind for a few days now, and I have some time today to make it. So I wanted to do a recap of not just my life in general in 2025, but a recap of my YouTube channel in 2025. Um, YouTube is somewhere I really enjoy being, both as a user, as a creator. And over time, I've gotten to know a lot of my subscribers in varying degrees of depth, and I really enjoy talking to all of you. So, what got the conversations going? What were you interested in a lot, and how do we want to take this YouTube channel in 2026? So those are some of the things that I wanted to take some dedicated time to talk about with you guys. This really should be a live stream, so I'm just gonna go with the flow of my thoughts. This won't really be an organized video, but if you're generally interested in my thought process, then I think it'll be a good one. Okay, so um, apparently, well, first of all, 1515 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And I know that in the last year, in 2024 December, I know that I wasn't even in the thousands. So this is a very big feat for me. I know it's not like anything to write home about, but I'm a guy who doesn't really use any agency, and it's very apparent from my videos that I don't really use any kind of editing, right? So for these very low effort videos, you're all subscribing to me, and you find my videos worth watching, and I really think that's great. Over time, something I'm kind of doing less and less is caring about the number of subscribers, because you'll see if you go to the analytics and if you go here, so you see that the watch time from subscribers is basically not subscribe and subscribe. What this really tells me is that not all subscribers really watch my videos all the time. As you can see from here, new viewers, basically the majority, right? The casual viewers, regular viewers. So basically, the majority of the views don't really come from, let's just look at 2025. The point I'm trying to make is, just because you're subscribed to my videos doesn't mean you're guaranteed to watch them. You might be updated and my video might show up on your feed, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to watch them. But also, just because you're not subscribed to me doesn't mean that you're never going to not watch my video, right? So I've been kind of playing with that nuance for a little bit longer. So I start to find myself caring less and less about the subscription numbers, because ultimately it'll be seen by the people who see the video, right? So that's how I kind of look at it now. But it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate every one of you who supports me and subscribes to me on this channel, because it's important for like the future plans of this channel, right? Because with more subscribers, I just get more features added onto my YouTube channel, and there are some things that I would like to do, namely like the membership program. I do want to develop and cultivate it in a certain kind of a way. So that's a goal, that's a milestone I would like to hit one day, and you're all helping me do that if you subscribe. But I'm not really here to ask for more subscriptions. I would rather much focus on the things that I can give you rather than ask you to do something for me. Okay. So, there were a lot of new viewers this year, and I grew, 225 subscribers this year, which is great. I love it. Well, instead, maybe in 2024 there were already 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. We'll see. So, in 2025, what was the popular videos? Well, this video is kind of like the really most popular video. And it's basically how to stop thinking everyone hates me, right? So how to stop thinking everyone hates me. I think this is a video that it's even now getting traction. It's a kind of a, when you work in recommendation engines, there's a short-term recommendation, which is what people typically refer to as the algorithm. And there's kind of a long-term, algorithm recommendation that you hit. And this happens to be one of the, videos that are kind of like in the long-term recommendation. And likely, if we look at the YouTube engine, this probably is the video that ranks highest in some kind of a meta keyword, assimilation for this topic, right? And you can see from there, you see this in YouTube searches, right? And this means that people are hitting this because of the search results. So reach, people get it from so this is since published. It was published in 2023, so this is another good lesson, I think. If I just looked at this video in the end of 2023, I would have declared this video a failure because it didn't really perform well, right? But you see, it started really picking up after like 277 days. So if you're a YouTuber, or actually if you're a creator in general, you have to realize that the things that you create on the internet have a lasting effect. So it's very important to keep that in mind as you kind of play the longer game when it comes to content creation. Um, People find it through search, and what WhatsApp. I guess this is shared in some WhatsApp groups. But the search term, this is the interesting part, right? Like everyone hates me. So I'm assuming this uh keyword is very not that populated. Why do I feel like everyone hates me? Everyone hates me. And I'm assuming my video is sort of at the top. And that's why people are watching this. Also, the video being less than 2 minutes really helped, which is why I think the impression click-through rate is so high for this one. And the engagement. So the thing is, like, if somebody watches a 10-minute video for like a minute, then it's like 10%, right? That's pretty low. But because the video is so short, 1 minute and 15 seconds of a 1 minute and 55-second video is like over half. So this means to YouTube, this video is a really healthy video. It's like a really captivating video, right? So just like this, there's a lot of reasons why this video works for the YouTube algorithm. But anyway, this video has not only generated a lot of views, but it also generated a lot of comments, and it generated a lot of discussions. So that's ultimately the goal for these simply answered videos, right? The simply answered videos, the entire purpose of them is to intentionally represent one view of a certain topic so that you either agree with it and learn something, or you disagree and you want to have a deeper discussion about it. So when we look at this video, many people wanted to have many different discussions around it. So how do you lower the bar? So in this video, I said the primary reason why you think everyone hates you is you actually don't know how to feel safe. Your bar for feeling safe is really high. And so people kept on asking like, hey, so how do I lower the bar, right? Um, yeah. So what would you recommend to start lowering the bar? And there's do you have tips on how to lower the bar? So basically, many videos are interested in exploring this topic further, which led me to the follow-up video of like how to actually lower the bar, and that video was also really good. Now, this video is super random because it's like IBDD relief for dogs, and this is basically like my dog going through treatment for her back problem. But for some reason, this video is just constantly popular. I have no idea why.
This is my dog.
So yeah, this is my dog, and then she had some back problems, so we get like laser therapy and then acupuncture, and yeah, these are the acupuncture needles. So IBDD is supposed to be this degenerative disease in the back that kind of is meant to ultimately completely remove your dog's mobility, and it's pretty grim, right? It sucks. So it's a lot of people, including me, were interested in natural ways of fixing IBDD, because when you actually go to the vet, the recommendation is either we can't do anything about it, or you just do surgery. But since we were interested in neither of those things, we were looking at different things, and because we're Korean, we're used to acupuncture, so we started looking into, well, is there dog acupuncture? And voila, it's LA. So of course there is one, right? And for our dog, it helped immensely. And so I just decided to make a quick video about that, and then it just generated this crazy amount of views. And but the thing is, it has nothing to do with my life coaching material, so the subscriber count isn't that low. But that's not the point anyway, right? I talk about whatever I want to talk about. So um, that's basically it. And let's continue looking at 2025. Uh, this is a recent video, but a lot of the recent videos are kind of like hitting the popularity. And to be honest, I kind of understand it because I don't really make videos that are for the um general mass. I don't make like Mr. Beast type videos. I don't spend a lot of time editing videos to make it look great. I don't make thumbnails that are it's gonna make it click worthy and things like that, right? So it's fine. One thing I'm super glad I did is start up the podcast with my dad. It's in Korean, so not a lot of people understand it, but people have told me that they just kind of like turning it on for the vibe of that father-son conversation, which is exactly what I was going for anyway. So that's good. Well, this metric is completely useless, but anyway, United States is high, Korea is high, India is high, which is nice. I love my Indian friends, and male is high, which is surprising. Not well, I don't know. Because when I first started this YouTube channel, female was way higher. Probably because not a lot of men are interested in like life coaching topics. But nowadays, I think that trend has completely reversed. I'm hitting a lot of like people around my age group, although I'm in this age group. Males in here, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not a lot of content on YouTube that really caters to the male audience around my age. That's actually like that has meaningful messages. You know, it's all about distractions, and it's all about like how to make your body look better, or make your face look better. But I don't really see a lot of YouTube videos talk about happiness in general. So I think it's a good thing that people around my demographics are flocking to my videos. So yeah, that's a general thing. Community. Yeah, I got a lot of comments this year, and I wanted to thank you all for writing the comments. I especially like comments because you can probably tell I like talking. I like listening to you guys. So I appreciate your comments a lot, especially if they're inviting future conversations. That's what I enjoy the most. But yeah, your Baba Booey guy says, looking handsome, Billy. Have a happy new year. Thank you so much. I don't know what to do with these compliments because I never think of myself as this like handsome guy, but it's very flattering and really appreciate it. Uh, I learned a lot. That's exactly the point. Overthinking is on peak, bro. Get a work. The thing is, my work is overthinking, so that you don't have to overthink. So I appreciate the sentiment, though. But basically, throughout the year, we had a lot of discussions. Oh, the algorithm kind of hit this. Happiness is like the most conditional emotion there is. That depends on your definition of happiness, right? And so that's why I always, follow up my discussions around happiness by saying, when I mean happiness, I mean the Buddhist sense of happiness, which is lack of suffering. So, when I say I'm happy, I really mean I am not suffering. And again, there is conditional freedom from suffering. I'm not suffering because my conditions for suffering are not met. But if you know me, I have kind of a pet peeve about that, right? I'm very perfectionist when it comes to my suffering. I don't want to suffer at all. So that's the way I'm trying to guide all of you to, right? So is happiness the most conditional emotion there is? Sure, you could look at it that way, or you could be interested in complete freedom from suffering, like I do. And in that case, I'm happy to discuss further. And yeah, a lot of different things like not interested. Great. I mean, you're allowed to not be interested in stuff, right? That's good. And a lot of these comments like, hey, if you keep uploading your videos without optimizing them, you just keep uploading them and your views and subscribers won't increase. I can help you if you want. So the thing is, could I do that? Yes, sure. But do I want to? Not really. I kind of enjoy this process right now, and I don't really see a need to dramatically change, like, attract like all the viewers in the world. Because yes, would it be nice to do that? Sure. But it's gonna grow at the speed it's gonna grow. And I much prefer keeping it that way. And another thing that I thought a lot about these days is so all of my videos here you see, like, I don't really put a lot of effort in these days, but I recently took a look at all the videos that I made when I was first starting out with this channel, right? Like all these, look at all these high effort um thumbnails, and look at all of these, like snippets, and oh man, these were so time consuming and I had a really miserable time making these videos. But you know what, not all videos were kind of like bad. Actually, when I review these videos, a lot of them are quite good, and especially today I want to introduce you to this video. Easy way to invite more new experiences into your life. The audio is kind of high on this one, so lower your speaker a little bit before getting into this video. But I really enjoyed making this video. Actually rewatching it too. It gives you a very pragmatic and actionable steps into inviting more new experiences into your life. And it's a new year, so it's a good time to think about those things, right? And man, I used to do like podcast interviewing with people, and I used to tell people like interview people on the topics that they were interested in. But yeah, so it's around this mark when I stopped caring about stuff, I think. Is it? Yeah. So this is the time when I just started taking out my phone and recording without like trying to make all of these like fancy graphics and everything. You still see some remnants of it, but yeah, this is the time where Simply Answered began in 2023. And since then, I've just been trying to answer like small questions and bite-sized templates. I don't do that a lot these days because I kind of find myself wanting to talk about big topics in a lot more depth these days. But anyway, um, so I also asked, well, I didn't ask it, but the AI kind of like forced me to look at some things. So, well, it where did all the previous inquiries go? Well, what it was basically saying is I need to basically create more videos on niche topics like food and traveling and veterinary thing. Sure, I'm happy to do that, but I don't think those are gonna be the primary topic of my video. But I will be traveling more in the new year, so every time I travel, I'll be making more traveling videos. And at least one of you have told me you enjoyed the traveling videos, so look forward to more of those. And it also wanted me to capitalize a little bit more about the everyone hates me, which is good because I think that's a horrible emotion to carry with yourself every day. And maybe there will be some follow-up on that, but yeah. Ultimately, I am still interested in understanding your real world everyday problems, the things that impact you in terms of suffering, the little things and the big things that make you suffer. I'm interested in hearing them from you so that I can talk about them in depth and so that I can cast some light on your suffering so that it every day my goal is simple, right? Every day I just want to reduce the total amount of suffering in the world, even if by just a little bit. It starts by removing my own suffering from this world. And then with that, I carry it over to you and other people. So, my only ask is I don't care if you subscribe to me or not. I don't care if you really like watch all of my videos in depth or not. But what I really, really want is if there's anything troubling you, if there's anything that you are suffering from, I want you to talk to me. Um, I want you to, email me. I want you to write to me. I want you to give me a comment. And, like if you want, we can work on a one-on-one coaching program as well. But ultimately, I'm here to solve your suffering problems. And 2025, I think, was a good year to do that. And I hope to continue the same thing in 2026. And there's gonna be some changes I'm gonna be announcing to the structure of my coaching programs and such. And but every time I do, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on YouTube. All right. So that was my wrap on 2025, and on to 2026 we go.